All right, I believe we're live. This is Coach Mike Basevic in the Anxiety Executive Facebook group. Good to be with you today, and I think you're going to like our subject. What's stopping you from having ultimate success in life? And as I sit in beautiful sunny Southwest Florida, wonderful day, 80 degrees, and just absolutely beautiful. And this is Holland. How are you, buddy? This is my definition of ultimate success: having the freedom to do what I want, when I want, work where I am, and everything is on purpose. Everything I've done in my life is with the goal of having it the way I want it. It wasn't always that way, which I'll mention in a little bit, but we're going to talk about what is ultimately keeping you from having complete success. I'm going to give you some golden nuggets today to share. And so if you're watching, if you have some questions as it relates to success, please ask them, and I'd be happy to answer them if I could. And then if you want more information about our group or our program, I should say, you can always reach out. But if you really want, so let me back up. You can have any life you want to live. You can live it in every area. I don't care what you're doing now, where you're at right now. You might be in a dead-end job. You might think, I'm too old. I'm 58, 60, 62 years old, and it's too late for me, and I can't switch now. I've got all these bills. I can't burn the boats and go in a different direction in my life. And I'm here to tell you that those are all bullshit stories. Those are all stories that you tell yourself. Or maybe you think you found the answer and you won't invest in yourself, and you say, I want to be the ultimate success. I want to be an entrepreneur, but you're afraid to spend $2,000 on something, or for your business, or $1,000 in advertising, or invest in a program like this. And that's what failures do. That's what people who live in fear do. You say on one hand, I want success, but on the other hand, you won't make the commitment. So we're going to talk a lot about that today. But what's the definition of success? I don't know what your definition of success is, but my definition of success is happiness, freedom of your mind, freedom from your mind, freedom in your life to do what you want when you want. Great relationships, right? Fulfilling work, that you have purpose every day. How many people live their life and they have purpose, then they retire, and then they wither away and they go? So success is fulfillment, is purpose. It's living with passion. It's living with contentment and freedom. Your natural state of being. Your natural state of being is joy, is contentment, is peace. It's not jumping up and down like a motivational speaker, on a stage and being, in that room and being all jacked up. That's a great state of being. That's fun. It's not your natural state of being. Your natural state of being is just peace and contentment. Good friendships, if that's what you want. Working or having fun in your passion, or playing hobbies that you're enjoying, hobbies that you like, or activities that you like, or whatever. That's the definition of success. But the ultimate definition of success is having a life that meets your definition of pure happiness and enjoyment, right? It's all our own life. It's our story. You're the main player in your story. I'm the main player in my story, and we're all co-stars in each other's story, right? Like right now, if you're listening to this, I'm a co-star in your movie. You're the star. And your movie's been written, okay, as you go through your life, right? You've had experiences, you had upbringing, you had your childhood, all that stuff that has literally shaped and formed you to who you are. And if you don't think the mind is a conditioned vehicle, it is. Look at the way you speak. Look at the mannerisms you have. I guarantee you it's from where you grew up and your neighborhood and your family. You probably have a lot of the same mannerisms that your parents and your siblings have. You probably speak, okay, like where you grew up. So we have clients from Australia, we have clients from Canada, we have clients from England, we have clients from Germany, we have clients all over the world, and then from different parts of the United States and Mexico. And guess what? They all speak different. Some of them speak different languages, or those of us that speak English, that language, we all speak it a different way, right? So if you hear some of my clients from Australia speak, they're from Australia. And from England, they're from England. And from Texas, I know when somebody's from Texas or Alabama, right? And or Minnesota, hey, right? Kelly and I were out last night. We had a nice conversation with a couple from Canada, eh? From Toronto, and they spoke. We knew they were from Canada, and they knew we were from the States, the Midwest. The mind is a conditioned beast. All it does is learn and take direction from you. So your movie is being written through everything that your mind has learned, and the mind takes over and starts feeding you stuff back. Well, there comes a time, and people that come into our program, they do this. We teach them how to take control of this mechanism and start to teach the mind to do what you want it to do. But the mind is such a beautiful, powerful machine. It'll do whatever you teach it to do. It just takes work, and you've got to teach it. That's why the people that come into our program with crippling anxiety or depression or overwhelm or fatigue, or they don't have enough money. I love the people that are so resourceful that they find the money to get into the program, and because their life is worth it. But then we teach them not only how to get rid of all that stuff, but then take their life in a totally new direction. And now they're writing their script. They're writing the vision for their life, and they're achieving it, and they're living it. And the more committed you are to that, then the faster it comes. So all of the success that you want, it's all a byproduct of the mind. Let me let you in on a little secret that's not such a secret. In fact, The Secret book and movie, spoke all about this. But there's an energy law. Your energy, I'm energy. This table I'm sitting at is energy. The open space in the air behind me, it's one big electromagnetic field. Okay, and I know what we see in the mirror. Okay, I can't say that you're just one big meat suit, because every time I say that, my wife cringes when I say that, but it's true. Okay, you're this physical body, right, experiencing life, but beyond all that, put your hand under a high-powered microscope, you can see right through it, your energy. And there's an energy law to this universe. And wealth and success and freedom and joy and peace and connection and friendship and love and excitement all comes from the internal. It all comes from the mind. And when you get into that place internally, right, what I call the state of being, everything externally you can attract what you want. Okay, this life that I live was not an accident. Do I have challenges? Every day, right? As a business owner, we always have challenges, right? But when you're living a fun life, you don't have to be a billionaire, you don't have to be a millionaire, you don't have to, but if you're living a life of freedom, of choice, of joy, of connection, of love, of happiness, that to me is the ultimate success. But it doesn't come from the outside. You don't experience love. You don't say, I'll feel love when I meet my soulmate, and you're empty until you do. That's backwards. You have to be in a state of being that is in harmony with what you want externally. So if you're afraid of money and you're afraid to invest, or if you're afraid to spend, or if you save everything you make and you value money more than your happiness or your experiences, then you're in a state of being of lack and limitation or fear. Okay, and if you feel empty because you don't have that soulmate, you're in a state of being of need or lack, right? If you feel agitated every day you go to work in your career, and then you just dream of being successful and rich, it's never going to happen, because your state of being is always going to create your reality. That's just the magic part of the universe, right? It's the genie in the bottle. Your mind is the genie, and the mind is basically saying to you, your wish is my command. Anything you want in your life, I'll give it to you based on what you've given to me. So if you look at the history of your life, your upbringing, your childhood, and you look at that, it's defined and conditioned and programmed you to be where you're at now. And that's why you keep getting the results. So if you look at money again, look at the limiting beliefs around money that we have. Think about money, right? There's so much baggage, right? Who's the bad person in all the Disney movies? Okay, the rich person, the handsome prince or the king, right? They're always the bad person. Look at like Scrooge, miserly rich guy. Look at It's a Wonderful Life, Mr. Potter, the bad guy. Every movie, we've been conditioned to think, by rich people who make the movies, we've been conditioned to think that the rich person's always the bad person. It's the common folk that's great, right? And then think about money doesn't grow on trees, and you don't need money shouldn't make you happy, and all those things. And we just have all these limiting beliefs around money. But if you speak to anybody on the street, I would say 99.9% of people, if you said, would you like more money? They'd say, sure, please, love it, right? So everybody wants more money. Why do some people seem to get it easily and some people seem to struggle? Why is it? You think that they were supposed to come here and learn lessons? Like your neighbor, they're going to learn a lesson of wealth and abundance. You're going to learn a lesson of struggle because that's what you're here to learn. No, that's all crock of shit. Okay, and if any religion or any school or anybody that tells you that stuff, it's bullshit. Okay, you are the creator of your reality. Period. End of story. And the clearer you get on the inside, and the more you do the work on the inside, and then you change that subconscious programming, you change what we call the state of being, and you do the work there, everything will connect the way you want it. And it doesn't happen overnight. Now, we do miraculous things within 60 days here. Miraculous. I just talked to a client that just finished our 60-day program, and she is crushing it. She came to us panic attacks, overwhelmed, couldn't be a mom, couldn't even function in her business. She flips houses, and toxic relationships, headbutting, and now she is the epitome of joy and happiness and peace. And she's just put another house on the market, and she's crushing it. She's like, my life's going to be whatever I want it to be now. She'll make her investment. She's already made her investment back in our program. She'll make it back tenfold. We had another client from up north in Canada that had complete chaos in her relationships. Now she's giddy. She's happy. She's joyful. Peace. Our guy Zach, I posted the video here, just released a music video. He wrote a song that mirrors his experience in our program called Let Go. And look in this group. I think I posted it here. It's phenomenal. If not, we'll post it later. It's really, really good. And he's really good. And that's what we experience here. And then they learn. The reason that there's so many people that share their stories and testimonies are because now they know they can create any level of happiness in their life, any level of success, any level of excitement, any level of love and peace and connection and joy. And inside, they went from anxiety, overwhelm, stress, depression, constant worry, up at night, right? I just talked to Michelle from Canada today. She's in like week 3, 4. She goes, I go to sleep now and I sleep all night. And it's so nice having this peaceful mind. And she's giddy with excitement. And she's going to be on her way to wealth and abundance. But it all comes from the inside. Everybody looks to the external, like for their happiness, for their results, for their money, for everything. None of that stuff comes from the external. It all comes from the internal. Period. End of story. You master the mind, you can have life any way you want it. So you can take a look at my videos and know exactly how I live my life, right? I enjoy it. I'm peaceful. I'm happy. I'm excited every day. I enjoy my life. Do I get aggravated? Yep. Do I get frustrated? Yep. Do I get angry sometimes? Yep. Okay. As a business owner, those kinds of things happen. I spend very little time in those places. And as a golfer, those things happen. It's our right as a golfer to get pissed off. That's what we do out there. Okay. Sometimes we get pissed off, but then we go right back to enjoying it. So guys, you can have it any way you want it, but it all starts with your commitment. Are you committed to the drama in your life? Are you somebody that just can't wait to watch CNN or Fox News so you can be told how to live? Or you can't wait to pick up the phone and talk about the gossip and the drama and the bullshit in your life? Or the complaints? I'm a victim. What do victims do? Victims complain. They love talking about drama. They love talking about the stuff. Man, if I posted shit in this group, and there's a lot of you in here, that just are drawn to the problem. Hey, what's going on? What's your problem? And they'll spew and spew and spew. They can't wait to talk about their problem because that's what they're addicted to. They're addicted to the problem. When you become addicted to success, and I'm talking about every level of success, happiness, peace, contentment, joy, a quiet mind, you're really comfortable in your own skin. When you become addicted to that, you'll have it. Okay, but as long as you're addicted to the minutia and the crap and the overwhelm and the fatigue and the BS in your life, then you're going to get more of that. Life is an inside job. And when you focus there and when you master the mind like we teach our clients to do, then you'll master your life. You'll have the ultimate success. Okay, so that's what I have for you today. Life is an inside job, and success and wealth and happiness and joy, it all comes from the internal. Okay, and if you need our help dialing into that, you schedule a breakthrough call with our team, and we'll get you there. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this live, and those are the keys to success. Talk to you soon.